Hi! First time kong nag-travel abroad and nag-apply ako ng US visa and na-approve ako. Sa video pala na to ay magbibigay ako ng aking top 5 tips para mas mataas ang chance ninyo na ma-approve sa B1, B2 US visa application. Sinulat ko na siya lahat dito sa aking iPad and i-discuss na lang natin. Guys, bago tayo mag-start, disclaimer lang na this is from my own experience and we all have unique cases. So guys, medyo marami to. Please allow me to read it na lang from my iPad and then I will add some details na lang, okay? By the way, I'm Neil and I have a B1, B2 10-year multiple entry US visa and I was able to use it when we went to California. That was my first travel abroad. Before we start pala, here's my profile. So, I am married and first time to travel abroad. Employed for 3 years on the digital marketing field. So guys, first on my list is putting as many and true details on your DS-160. So on my case, what I did when I filled out my DS-160 form is that I put as many details na I have. For example, I even put yung mga places na pupuntahan ko, isa-isa based on the itinerary na ginawa namin. Hotel na target na pagstayan including yung address, target dates of the travel, employment details, links ng mga social media and professional accounts. Bukod sa presentation natin sa sarili natin, sa harap ng consul is mas una nilang nakikita or nire-review yung DS-160 form. Sa stage pa lang ng pagbabasa or pagre-review ng consul sa DS-160 form is probably na-evaluate na nila yung case ng applicant. Marami akong nare-review na cases na ilang questions pa lang is naabutan na agad sila ng blue paper. Guys, meaning ng blue paper is denied. Possible related to on how you present your case based sa DS-160 form and pre-evaluation ng visa officer. So, that's only on my opinion. And I think, guys, sa relationship status, I think advantage kapag ka-married ka and your couple is may stable din na job kasi it will signifies strong tie sa bansa natin or sa Philippines. Okay, top 2 is practice on how you will answer the consul questions. Remember, stick to your case based sa DS-160 form nyo. Maraming nagsishare ng stories nila online and you can search that. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, you can search it para makita nyo kung ano yung mga questions na tinatanong sa kanila and then commonly asked. But here are the questions na na-experience ko. Ang unang tanong sa akin ng consul is, where in the US? And then, who are you traveling with? What is your employment details? And then, if may relatives ba sa US? Etc. etc. Just search online para doon sa ibang common questions, but I want to emphasize this question because this one is a little bit tricky. After akong tanungin ng consul kung saan sa US, tinanong niya kagad ako, are you visiting someone? So guys, dito kailangan direct yung sagot ninyo. Huwag kang mag-stutter o magdadalawang isip kasi para sa akin, kung ang case ng application mo for this 160 is B1, B2 or tourist, you should not be applying to visit someone. So dapat ang sagot mo kagad dito, no. No further. You don't need to explain, just no. Yun lang yung sagot ko, no. Kaya nga sinabi ko sa inyo na be true and honest kasi mahuhuli at mahuhuli ng consul kapag dishonest kayo sa mga sagot ninyo. Bakit kailangan mo mag-practice? Practice so you will be confident sa mga answers during your visa application interview. Okay? Third tip is be presentable during interview. If you're applying for a B1, B2 visa, make sure na mukha kang tourist and may pera. Wear formal attire. During my interview, I saw some wearing coat and tie, which is good naman. But on my case, ang suot ko lang is good shoes, pants, and then polo. I also wear some gold jewelries and decent timepiece or watch. But make sure na hindi siya OA tignan na. And also, if you are married, make sure you are wearing your wedding ring and ipatong mo yung kamay mo sa ibabaw while you are answering the consul. Because that will support your profile sa DS-160 na you are married. Kasi on my case, I'm married. And I think, sa aking opinion lang, is malaking plus talaga kapag ka married dahil it signifies a strong ties. It also matters how you present yourself during interview. Make sure na you are looking like or look like a tourist and may pera since you're applying for a tourist visa. So my fourth tip is medyo related dun sa third tip. Yung be confident and honest. In my case, di ako masyadong nakadikit doon sa applicant na nasa unahan ko. I made sure na sa window, pag tawag sa akin ng consul is kita niya ako from head to toe. Wala rin akong dalang kahit anong supporting documents. Just my payment receipt, passport, picture, and ballpen na nakalagay sa plastic envelope. Yung plastic envelope na yun, hindi ko yung dinala when I faced the consul. Nilapag ko lang yun dun sa may gilid. Contrary sa sinasabi ng karamihan na dapat may dala kang mga documents to support your case. I think dapat almost wala. Kasi the more documents ang dala mo, mas mukha kang magiging hassle and nag-a-apply ng trabaho and trying hard. Remember, if you are honest and applying for a tourist visa, you don't need to be worried about presenting documents. Also, just a call out that on my case, I was interviewed for less than 5 minutes. As in talagang sobrang bilis lang niya and wala ka talagang time i-present yung mga documents na dala mo. And for sure, wala ring time si consul na hingin yun and then reviewin yun sa harap. I think the key here is just be honest and then confident. Don't forget to smile and greet the visa officer during your interview. And lastly, very short lang to, maging honest. If you are true in applying for B1, B2 US visa, please, if meron kayong ibang gagawin or meron kayong ibang agenda, hindi yan B1, B2 or tourist visa. Because for sure, once na malaman ng consul yung totoo and nasa-sense naman kasi talaga nila yon during your interview and doon sa presentation mo ng case mo sa DS-160, it will cost you more. Baka mas malaking trouble pa yung pasukan mo. Dahil possible, they will mark you and then the time na mag-apply ka na ng talagang US visa, baka ma-deny ka agad kasi you're being dishonest sa first time mong mag-apply. Just to summarize, I think dito sa pag-apply sa US visa for tourists is, una, be confident, be honest, make sure talaga na magta-travel ka lang and you are a tourist papunta sa US. And yeah, yun lang yung mga tips ko. Good luck sa pag-apply ng B1, B2 US visa mo. And if you have questions, please feel free to shoot a comment down below. Okay? And I am happy to answer your questions. I hope nakatulong tong video na to sa journey mo sa pag-apply ng US visa. And yun lang. Thank you. Maraming salamat.